ahead in their careers and to raise a family. Juggling it all can be stressful and overwhelming. So joining us today is Robbie Green. She's a certified professional coach who specializes in helping working moms. The Working Moms Coach, and she's here with strategies to help you overcome being overwhelmed. Robbie, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we hear so much about work-life balance and how to do that when really there's no such thing as work-life balance. That's a misnomer.
It's really not. And let's just talk about this definition of balance, right? So balance is two things or two elements that are in equal or correct proportion. So here we're talking about work and life. Are they ever really like this?
On a day-to-day basis?
No, not on a day-to-day basis. So society says for us to not only strive for this, but maintain it. It's impossible to do that. So I tell my moms to strive for work-life acceptance. Simply accept that things are going to happen. As much as you prepare, you may wake up one morning and your kid's throwing up. Your day just got rearranged.
Right.
So we got to accept that these things are going to happen. The sooner you can do that, the happier you are.
So for a lot of us moms, we feel a lot of guilt sometimes for things that we are doing or we're not doing enough of. So how do we manage that guilt?
So here's a good thing to do. Okay, so we all feel guilty at some point or another about certain things, right? But this mom guilt is just a different level. And sometimes women can be really debilitated by this guilt. What happens is they want to be at one place or here or there, but you can only be at one place at a time. So here's some things that we can do to manage this mom guilt. Recognize that you can only be one place at a time, and then accept it for what it is. It's a negative, useless emotion that drains you of your energy, and all it does is make you a less effective mother, less effective employee, and that's not what we want to do. And then another really good thing we can do is set expectations for the entire week for your family. Let your children know what you can make and what you can't make, because you can't make everything, and then everybody's not disappointed when you don't show up at any event. And a very important thing that it also does is, especially for your girls, when they grow up one day and they're mothers, it says to them that it's okay for you to have things that are important to you when you're a mom, and that you're not going to make everything, so it helps you to cut the vicious cycle of mom guilt.
I love it. Well, you touched upon that a little bit, how our to-do list gets so long, and there's just different ways that we can try to focus and prioritize.
Yes.
So how can we overcome that being overwhelmed feeling?
And that's one of the biggest things that moms say to me, and they say, I'm so overwhelmed. And it kind of stops there because they're like, I don't know what to do. And so
it freezes you.
It freezes you because you really don't know where to start. There's so many things to do, right? So one of the things that we can do is hire help. There's a study that was done by Care.com that says that 1 in 4 moms break down and cry every week because they're so overwhelmed. But
so hire help for housework?
For housework, hire help. If you can afford to get housework, if you can afford to hire a tutor for your children, because you probably don't know how to do their 6th grade math anyway, do that. Not only does it take it off your plate, it fulfills a need for your family, and you're providing some income for someone else who that's their business that they're offering to you.
And really quickly, we're running out of time, but clearing the clutter, that can also help too.
Yes, absolutely. Physical and digital. Take out your cell phone right now and unsubscribe from some things that you're never going to respond to anyway.
All right, Robbie Green, thank you so much for your perspective and insight. The Working Moms Coach. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, back to you, Jeff.
That is